should have stepped out of their house and gave them their space to work on their marriage. You think your mom's going to stay even faithful to him? And what kind of question is that? Do you think your mom's going to stay faithful to your husband? All right, y'all. So I get these stories. People get in the car, we talk. I post about it. I ask them. She gave me full permission to post a story. You never know if a story going to take off, or you just don't know if a story just going to be one part. However, this is one of those stories that's, it's like ongoing. So one of the questions people had was like, if they needed 3 incomes for the house, then why doesn't the wife work? Well, initially she did work. She was a teacher. Her name is Bailey. We'll introduce her as Bailey. I'm using code names because I don't, want to, so I'll just use code names. So the wife is Bailey, and Bailey was a teacher. Travis, the husband, he had been working on getting his business started. So eventually, once his business got started, it got off the road. He told her she can quit her job. She can be a stay-at-home mom. They're making enough money. So that was before the 3-income household, before the mom moved in. The mom is Monica, which is Bailey's mom. So that was the whole thing of 3 incomes versus 2 incomes. So he hired her to be his personal assistant for his business. So she was still getting an income, but that was what she called just an allowance because she really didn't have to do any work. So she was a teacher originally. She quit her job to stay home. So the mom is a serial cheater, which is why I don't understand why Bailey would let her mom move in. I guess because even though she knew this, so Bailey and her brother are the last children for Bailey's dad. So it turns out Bailey's dad has 3 other kids with another woman, and Bailey's mom, Monica, stole that man from his wife. So he wasn't perfect either. Bailey said that the mom and dad, they both cheated. The mom cheated way more than the dad, though. The dad basically cheated on the mom to get back at her. So the mom would cheat on the dad, and then the dad just went and cheat, back on the mom. So the dad and the mom, they eventually divorced. The dad got remarried. The dad had more kids. So the dad has more kids, but on the mom's side, it's only a boy and a girl. It turns out that her mom has a history of cheating. And I'm like, well, wait, because your mom has a history of cheating, she was like, but I never expected her to do this with my husband. She was like, I didn't expect any red flags. She was like, coming from a woman, I was just thinking like, oh, I'm so glad that my mom and my husband, they like each other. So I was like, well, what does his mom think about all this? Because she's elderly. She's the one that was sick. She's the one that should have moved in with y'all so that way y'all can take care of her. She said the mom is so that she's just happy she's having a new grandchild. But I was like, does she know that it's for, like, she knows you're not pregnant, right? Like, y'all be explaining it to her. She was like, yeah, she's just happy she's having a new grandchild no matter where it came from. Are y'all okay? And I'm like, they're moving in together. They said they got an apartment together. They didn't even get an apartment together. They've just been staying in a hotel trying to figure things out. But I'm like, you think your mom's going to stay even faithful to him? And what kind of question is that? Do you think your mom's going to stay faithful to your husband? You're married to him. She said her brother is livid. She said her brother cannot believe that this is going on, but he is one of the ones, he stays far, far, far away from the family to try to stay out of this drama. So he just is trying to keep the peace, but he doesn't want to stop talking to his mom. But he's like, Mom, like, you're having a baby. What are you going to do with the baby? You have a baby on the inside of you, and you're pregnant for your daughter's husband. And it's like it's not getting through the mom's head. The mom is one of those that she's saying like, oh, well, apparently she wasn't doing her job, so I had to step in. And step in? You should have stepped out of their house and gave them their space to work on their marriage. What you stepping in for? This is not step in the name of love. You stepping in the name of lust. You stepping in the name of hate. You stepping in the name of jealousy. You're jealous of your own child. I just cannot get this through my head. People talk all the time, but you really just don't know what's going on in people's houses, y'all. Like, people really got some stuff going on behind closed doors.